Hello Taurus, welcome to my channel, Autumn Moon the Mage. This is a general reading for Taurus in regards to love. It is general, so it might not resonate for you. If you're drawn to the video, then perhaps there's a message intended for you, or perhaps the entire message is intended for you. But if some part of it really doesn't resonate, if it doesn't feel like your truth, then don't try to force it. Just take what feels right and leave the rest behind. So I'm starting here with the Journey of Love Oracle deck. And I'm going to be pulling a card for past energy between you and the person you're connecting with in love, a card for current energy, and a card for future energy. So for past, we get number 66, coming together. Can we get one for current energy, please, for Taurus and the person they're connecting with? Current energy, please, for Taurus. Oh, happy birthday, Taurus. Sorry, just remembered that we're still in Taurus season, aren't we? Can I get the current energy, please, for Taurus and the person they're connecting with? I remembered because I have a friend who's a Taurus, and his favorite number is 66. He said because he was born on the 6th. I don't know if he was joking or if he was serious, but he said that's his favorite number. Can I get current energy for Taurus and the person they're connecting with, please? Sorry, my kid came in. But while he was here, I was still shuffling. I think a card flipped. Number 41, it says. Knowing without knowing. That's interesting. Knowing without knowing. Feels like a High Priestess card. Can I get a card for the future for Taurus and the person they're connecting with, please? Oh, we get two. It says the Christ Flame. Wow. Card number 31. And card number 35, Intimacy. Wow, look at that image. Okay, so let's go ahead and we're going to read about those cards in the book, and then we're going to draw tarot cards for clarification. So past energy, we get 66, which is coming together. You and another soul are coming into each other's worlds. It is a karmic destiny that is unfolding, an expression of a divine plan set in motion many lifetimes ago. That destiny may have a romantic purpose. It may have a sacredness that is sexual. It may have a sacredness that is creative, tender, about learning self-esteem or courage. It may bring a gift of enduring friendship and loyalty, or be an expression of a passing flash of divine force that shakes your foundations and helps you move out of a situation which would have consumed your light with tediousness and playing small. This coming together is happening, however. Know it is of love. This oracle brings guidance. You are going to be moved by love, whether it is long-term or fast and furious. It is love, and it has meaning. Let it be what it is, and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. It says 2 energy patterns came together, a shared frequency in a field of possibilities, and there was resonance. So in the past, you and another person came together, and it may, like it said, it may have been fleeting. It might be something that's meant to last forever. But either way, it was meant to be. And it was you were given this connection And it is love. That's what is being said here. It is love and it has meaning. Let it be what it is and do not try to force it to become what you think it must be. It has worth, as do you. Enjoy the experience and know it serves your growth. And maybe it's there to, I mean, they give you so many reasons why it might have been brought into your life, but for the two of you, this connection was brought to you. So know that it was intended, basically, and know that you're meant to help each other, or meant to influence each other, or meant to be forever dedicated. It was just definitely intentional for it meant to be fated. I don't know, however you want to phrase it. Card number 41, which is your current energy, knowing without knowing. Sometimes the heart knows in a way that the concrete mind and memory cannot. We feel something that we cannot quite express. Perhaps others are quick to dismiss it as meaningless whimsy or irrationality, yet the feeling beyond the mind's capacity to fully perceive is the ancient truth of your greater self reaching through time and space to connect with you. Like a phone line extended from a more ancient place in the world, you can hear it crackle perhaps. Not the clearest reception, yet you can also sense the love traveling along the telephone line. The things that you feel and that do not appear to make sense are the things to trust most now. You are being guided by a force far greater than your own mind. An ancient divine brilliance is reaching to you, communicating with you. You may not hear or understand it with clarity as yet, but you can feel it. Trust what you feel. This oracle speaks to you of the opening up of your higher mind, of the part of your intelligence that can dialogue directly with the forces of divine guidance and creation. These forces use symbols, abstract communications through dreams and visions, through impulses that circumvent your conscious mind and have words streaming out of your mouth or flowing through your mind that you have not created of your own volition. Sorry. Someone speaks to you and you respond with words that you feel you are hearing for the first time as they pour out of your mouth. Whose words are these, you wonder? It is your ancient self that speaks. Trust the strange and mysterious at this time. It is another way, an ancient way of wisdom, that you are tapping into now. Enjoy this new sacred connection unfolding. This oracle is also confirmation that you have relationships around you now and continuing to come to you that are from times long past, karmic connections that will take you further on your journey of love. It says here, I have been here before. Aromas open the doors. I walk through knowing. So it feels like both of these cards kind of talk about past life connections, or if you believe that, I mean, it talks about soul connections, connections that you make with other souls before you're here on this planet. Okay. It's about, yeah, it's saying to trust in, yeah, knowing without knowing. I mean, you can't explain it, but you feel it. You don't know why you're saying the words, but you're saying them, and you should trust in that. Trust in it, because a deeper part of you is trying to speak. A deeper part of you is coming forward, okay? And you're being encouraged to trust in that. And that could be you, or it could be the other person in this connection, because we did ask about the two of you. I mean, it is your reading, but still, it could be, take it how it resonates. It's either you or the person you're connecting with, but someone here definitely is, they know it, and they can't explain it. Okay, so for the future, we get card number 31, the Christ Flame. Within you burns the flame of the Christ. Beyond religion, this flame belongs to all hearts willing to receive the divine, opening to it as a lover would open the heart to receive the beloved. Though the awakening of the Christ within brings greater closeness to the divine and therefore greater love and depth of compassion, it too can bring sadness, righteous anger, and a passionate need to contribute positive healing action and change in the world. You may be an introspective soul who does this through mastering their inner world with meditation and yoga, raising your own vibration with absolute intent that this brings healing to the world around you. You may be an extroverted soul that thrives on sharing messages and living a life of dynamic action in support of the causes that are worthy and moving to your brave heart, capable of feeling divine outrage and responding with inspired action. You may be a combination of these soul types and choosing wisely what you consume, which companies you support, what television you do or do not watch, and what you read, voting for the life you want to have around you in the world through your actions, internal and external. This is the Christ flame igniting within you, setting the world aflame with the fire of divine love. This oracle brings guidance that you are connecting with the universal Christ consciousness, and your heart is meant to awaken as a sacred heart, bearing the Christ flame of divine love this lifetime. You are part of the wave of awakening happening on the earth now. You are exactly where you are meant to be and doing exactly what you are meant to be doing. Keep going. And there's a poem here. Sorry for the child in the background. The poem says, "Love is more than words can define. It is a feeling which wells up inside and longs for release. It is a smile which starts in my heart and spreads across my face like a silly grin. It is a knowing so deep in my being that every cell speaks in a language only lovers know. And most of all, it is the beginning, the birth, the possibility, the promise of a tomorrow, the hope that grows into something we can only imagine when hearts combine and love becomes more." And really, I feel like, whatever your beliefs are, I feel like this is actually you opening yourself up to something deeper, okay? Because in the current energy, there's this knowing, but not knowing, okay? And with the Christ flame, I just feel like it's opening yourself up to that completely, and choosing to fight for whatever that is, whatever that understanding, whatever that truth is within yourself. You're connecting closer, you're connecting more to um what feeds that inner light, okay? And and fighting for it, fighting for whatever that is. That's what I feel like this is saying here. Let's go ahead and read 35, intimacy. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Sorry, just a second. Sorry. Your vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. Let down the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. The message of this oracle is that you have recently opened yourself up in new ways to meet the world and your loved ones, or are considering doing so in order to share something of yourself with another. Do it. You're ready to be seen and received more than ever before. There's a poem, Intimacy. Becoming one, allowing all that is, both within and without, to blend. Like a wave meeting the shore, each aspect of who we are is part of a grander whole, and in truth, yet greater still. To know myself is to know you, whether I look into your eyes, or touch lips, or hold hands, or bathe in the warmth of our embrace. It feels like, yeah, it's both of these cards. Okay, so in the current energy, I would just be repeating what I already said. It feels like this is opening up. You're opening up. You're seeing it. You're allowing yourself to see it. You're allowing yourself to be open to it and allowing yourself to experience it. And the intimacy card here, it says here that it says something about not defending against them. I don't know why that's standing out to me. But with the Christ flame, I feel like you are choosing, like you're listening to your inner heart, your inner star, your inner light, whatever, and embracing that, embracing what's there, and I said fighting for it because is an action, okay? Something that you do is action you take, okay? Which I guess I felt it competed against that, defending against it, which is different things. So anyway, so that's what we have here. We're going to go ahead and get oracle. We're going to go ahead and get tarot cards to clarify these messages for you. Can you please clarify past energy for Taurus and the person they're connecting with is coming together? Card 66. Can you clarify that for us? The Lovers. It's the Lovers card, which is Gemini energy. You might be dealing with the Gemini, but really this is just about energy. This is like a soulmate connection. This is two people that come together, that are drawn together. Really, I think I said it's soulmate energy. It's people who know that they're meant to be a part of each other's lives, but don't necessarily know why. It's very much like this knowing without knowing. But also the Lover's card represents a choice. It represents choosing to follow your heart, listen to your heart, and take the path that it wants to lead you down. So it's like the two of you came together because you both recognized the connection. You recognized what it was. You recognized that it was something, even if you can't define it, even if it has no like qualifiable explanation. Like you can't like make it make sense in your brain, but it's there, and it's a connection, and you know that it's important, and so you're both come together in that. You come together in that connection and feed into it. Can you please clarify card 41, knowing without knowing, the current energy, please, for Taurus and the person they're connecting with? We get the Ace of Wands. And the Ace of Wands represent passion and excitement and inspiration. Okay, and aces are new beginnings. Aces are a start. They're a fresh start. So this is, you're feeling very passionate. You're feeling very confident in this connection. And you feel like this is a new journey. This is a new path that you're on. With this knowing without knowing, it's possible that you're feeling the passion and letting the passion of the connection push you forward. But there's like something deeper, which isn't necessarily possibly being expressed because you can't qualify it. You can't make it make sense, like I said. But with the Ace of Wands, there's this passion and this excitement. So you're just like moving forward in that energy there. Let's go ahead and clarify the future energy, the 31, the Christ flame, and 35, intimacy. Please, can you clarify that for us? We get the King of Swords. The King of Swords represents truth. He represents logic and honesty. So it's wanting to be honest, wanting to be truthful, wanting to be open, possibly wanting to communicate something with the King of Swords, because he can be about communication. We also get the Four of Swords and the Ten of Swords. And the Four of Swords is about healing. It's about healing, and it's about hope. It's about planning for the future. And the Ten of Swords is, tens represent completion. It's the end of something, but swords represent pain. And it could be, with these three cards coming out, with the King of Swords, the Four of Swords, and the Ten of Swords, which, whoa, hello, logical thinking. But with these cards coming out like this is wanting to possibly communicate, express, okay, in a very logical and clear way, um, some kind of healing, in preparation about some past pain or some pain in general. 10 of Swords is an ending, okay? Maybe something that needs to end, okay? And so it may be wanting to be truthful and logical and open and honest about healing from an ending, because like I said, 10 of Swords can be an ending. 10s represent completion. Swords represent, well, they represent truth, really. But I mean, it wouldn't be the end of truth. The 10 of Swords represents pain, though. It represents an ending and pain. And because it's completion, it's generally something, the pain ending, finally, like allowing that to end, sort of energy there. So maybe that you want to communicate that, or that you're using your logical mind to try to heal from an ending. I mean, take that how it resonates, but that is what's coming out here, which is interesting, tied to this Christ flame and this intimacy, like, because this is really an opening up. This is opening yourself up. So maybe there is some past pain that you've been healing from, that you've been working on healing from, and you communicate that, but then also are opening yourself up to this other connection, or possibly this might be a connection that you did feel this pain in. If this is someone that you have a past with that has hurt you or something along those lines, this may be just an expression of that pain and the path of healing that you had to go down. And then in expressing that, you open yourself up to a deeper connection. You open yourself up to more with this person. Like that intimacy card said, didn't it say something about, now I need to check it, 35. Vulnerability is the key to your growing spirituality. Now is the time to share yourself openly without pretense or defensiveness. Let the barriers that have held you apart from another, from the divine, from the world, and let yourself be held by the experiences of your life without needing to defend against them. Oh, expect nothing and be open to receive everything. Your vulnerability is your way forward now. You are learning that you have enough strength to truly surrender. You are brave enough to allow yourself to be truly lived by the divine. Okay, yeah, so I mean, it's about opening of yourself. And maybe that's what that King of Swords represents: truth. He represents honesty, also logic. And sometimes with the King of Swords, we're putting too much like focus on the mind and on logic, and not enough focus on the heart. But when you tie it to the Christ flame and intimacy, I just can't see it that way. This isn't a lack of heart here. That's not what this is. So I feel like the king is more representing like speaking truth and sharing truth. And yeah. So let's go ahead and get some Lover's Oracle messages here. Lover's Oracle, please. Message for Taurus. It's really a beautiful message, Taurus. It's really so great. I'm almost like at a loss for words with how lovely this message is. Truly. So anyway, this is the card we get here, which says, wait. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. So, however that resonates for you, Taurus. But that's it. That's all I have for you. I hope that this reading resonated for you. I hope it brought you some clarity to this connection that you find yourself in. If it did, I'd love to hear about it. You could post a comment below, or you could like the video. That lets me know that it resonated for you. Or my email address is listed in the description box below if you'd like to send me an email. Another card came out, so I'm going to read it to you. Surrender. At times we must surrender the old before something new can enter our lives. Let go and all will work out. So yeah, please remember to move forward with positivity. Remember to think positive things and say positive things, because we draw in what we think and what we believe. So also remember to be generous and grateful, because when we draw in more things to be grateful for and more ways to be generous with the people that we care about. So good luck to you, Taurus. Good luck in this and anything else that you are working on. Thank you so much again for watching this video. I really appreciate the support. So thank you. I hope that you have a great day, and I hope I see you back here again soon. Bye.